Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 4, Episode 27.
And we had quite possibly, or definitely, the most ridiculous singular episode of JoJo's that I think we've ever had.
One of the weirdest ones last episode. And hey,
yeah.
We had our little encounter with Rohan reminding us that yes, he does exist.
Indeed.
And not only that, he has the most ridiculously busted stand ever. Like, step aside Star Platinum, step aside Killer Queen, step aside Echoes. Like, y'all just bow before the real king. Now, Araki, that's cool with your self-inserts and stuff, but let's get back to our main plot line here, and let's see what the dad's end game here is, because while he is trying to help his son, and I find that fill in his virtues things of helping your serial killer son interesting.
Sure.
Let's have a little bit of serious stuff going with that. Yeah. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Dude looks like an elf.
Yeah. Definitely looks like an elf. Alright. What? What? Already a stand user, maybe. Oh. What the heck? Magnets. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh! New OP!
New OP!
But aren't we kind of... Well, no, I guess... Yeah, no, this would be the third quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
Wow, Josuke.
This is cool.
Okay, new guy.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that there's... I'm really excited for what they do with her character.
Yeah.
But the way they're doing all these, like...
The cat.
Like, still image frames, like a movie or something.
Oh, that's the kid. That's the kid that he's got now.
But, like, what are they trying to communicate?
Whoa! Those poses! Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh, our powers combined will help us surpass even time. Oh, interesting.
Maybe we'll finally get that time travel stuff.
Living in this town surrounded by courage. Oh, I like that. It's going to be about how the town expels Yoshikage. Basically that I'm a space alien. What?
Okay.
What? It's always crazy to think how rich the Joestars are, and that, they've got the world basically on their side, pun intended.
You really were setting up.
Oh, I was setting myself up as much as I could. Morioh Radio. Beach episode, Jacob. Oh, crap. It's going to be really busy and chaotic. And
he could kill people that are tourists.
Yeah, he could.
And no one will necessarily know.
Exactly. He's like, I'm so tempted.
So many beautiful hands.
Yeah. Oh. You know what's funny? That girl's look. Oh my god. Her face had features similar to the original Kira's look. So it's almost like he sees himself. I wonder if that's going to become a thing. Dang. Whoa. She likes him.
Yeah.
She's dressing really cute. She's blushing. Ooh.
Oh my.
But he is being kind of standoffish, though. And she's like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm right here.
Oh my god. Oh, he's
like, I really want to kill her right now.
Well, no, I think he's panicking because he's not necessarily attracted to her. Oh, wait, no, he would have to kill her.
Yeah.
Oh. 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 Whoa.
背中のボタンを外そうとしてくれたのね。驚かしてすまないですって。とんでもないわ。最近のあなたの行動。
Wow. This is a twist. Yeah.
好きになってるわ。
Whoa.
Wait.
What?
Is that a camera?
Oh, it's a crop circle. Yeah. They're like aliens. Yeah, that's
But I wouldn't put it past JoJo's to actually do aliens.
I've been waiting for aliens for like so long. Like, and that guy had elf ears, man. Like
Oh.
Oh shoot. Those ears, though.
I was trying to sleep.
He literally has like a planet with the, you know, rings around it on his. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yo, E.T. What the heck is this guy?
All right, I guess he's an alien.
He's got like the religious potential symbols on there, the mathematical infinity thing, like what?
Well, and he's got actual UFOs.
Yeah, and UFOs.
On there.
What is this guy? Is this guy an actor? Like,
have I reached Earth?
What?
Okay.
No, he's not an alien. This is too goofy.
I think we've got an alien that is also a stand user.
I love how Josuke is like, this is all BS. Yeah.
But
I'm kind of with them. Like he really could be an alien, but his outfit is too goofy.
Just saying.
I mean, yeah, that is true though. Like, what the heck?
Oh.
Oh. He's like, thank you.
What do I do with this?
Ah! Okuyasa is like, yeah, I don't deal with
out of here.
He's like, I may be stupid, but I don't deal with crazy. He's like, I'm out. Taking this way. Yeah.
And now he's following us.
Right. No. The hell? This is the worst. Hold on.
How are they cold?
Does he have a bag of holding? Yeah, he has some kind of temporal. Wait a minute. Yeah, now I think he's an alien. Hold on, hold on.
How much of it is alien technology though, and how much of it is stando power?
Yes, that's a good point. Oh my god. This is so cool.
Okay.
Oh, this is great! They're going for every option that's logical until they get to he's actually an alien. The thing is, he's so wholesome and like right. Yes, mirroring his movements to make him like him more. That's what he's trying. Oi, oi, oi. I was like, okay, Yasu, shut the up. Like,
Yeah.
like, I need proof. That's a legitimate, yeah. Oh my gosh, what if we're like freaking setting up part 5 like right here? Like,
could be. I would
like,
not be too
like,
surprised.
We are literally getting aliens here. Like, he couldn't just be an actor though, but like, this is going so long. I'm like trying to see if there's a camera crew in the background, like ultra hyper anti. No, it's just a magnet, bro. Like, wow, wow. Oh. Oh boy. Oh no.
Wonderful first contact.
Yep, yep. Oh, he is not used to this level of sound. Okay, he's definitely an alien. Josuke, heal him. Heal him. Whoa!
Okay. All right.
Yes!
Okay.
This is amazing! Doubled? I don't know about doubled.
Yeah,
I think we're talking about like what? We're suddenly like, yo, rock, paper, scissors is good. Then we have stand name Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Nice. But
okay, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good reference.
Great reference, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he doesn't need to. He's an alien! Holy crap! Yeah, you saw that! That you guys jumped! That happened! We got, like, spirits, we've got aliens,
and time travel.
We've got all kinds of stuff that... This could all be some elaborate, you know, illusion that's been put over the two of them, possibly. But then why would he show himself? No, I think he's an alien. What the heck? And now Josuke's gonna try and use him. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna make him be like a sexy girl or something?
Or turn into money?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, turn into lottery tickets.
Wow.
Wait, so impersonate my mom and unfreeze my account?
Yes. What? A dice. Oh, a rigged die. Oh my god, he's gonna gamble. Wow. Oh, excuse my ignorance. This is such a good guy, but like...
we've got aliens now, okay.
Well, I think this is not how you establish first contact. You don't show them the greed and the avarice of human...
I mean...
Oh my god.
The 5 needs to be opposite the 2, and the 3 opposite the 4, and...
Oh my god. I can't breathe. I can't breathe! Oh my god.
But Rohan is the one person who could figure this out.
Yes!
Because if he uses his stand on you, then he knows.
Ah! You could get a job, Josuke, you know.
I guess because he's still a high school student, he couldn't actually gamble anywhere.
Right, right.
So he'd... Yeah.
Ah! Yeah, alright. Everyone wants to play games with Rohan nowadays. What's going on?
Basically.
Rohan, like, wrote something into the town's, like, whatever. Oh. Okay. Yep, that's just smart. Because he doesn't like you, Josuke. Oh! What?
Okay.
No way. He can't even, like, hold his...
I hope the alien knows to be, like... The alien feels the pain of...
Yeah.
Getting banged around.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah. 666.
Whoa.
Ah! Oh.
10,000 yen. Okay.
Yeah. He's just making him win 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Ah!
And Rohan is the one person that can find out about
this. He can actually, like learn everything.
Done to literally anyone else.
Oh my god, what is happening? JoJo's, what is going on? What is going on? All right, so here's the thing. I want to draw a comparison and a contrast to the previous episode. The previous episode didn't have Kira. It didn't have all this other stuff prepping us up for this. And it didn't have a space alien. So here's the thing. There's multiple angles we could go with this. Like, there could be this whole thing where actually they did create a stand user and he's an illusionist or something like that. And this whole thing is now just an illusion that they're working with against all the other stand users. But no, I don't think so. I think they're basically saying, no, this is an alien. This is an actual legitimate alien. It's as tropey and as silly as it can get. And the reason why he looks like this is basically to make it, because he basically interpreted all the stuff about how humans perceive aliens as like, yes, I'm going to have myself with pointy ears and have an odd look with a nose ring kind of thing, and I will do it a crop circle thing, and it's like, yes, I'm an alien, and you all will. It'll be easy for them to take it in, yes. And then we turn this into a game of gambling to get money back by using the alien as the dice.
Here's the thing, Josuke sometimes is smart.
Yes, he is.
And him doing this in its own special way is smart.
Right.
Literally every other way you can look at it, though, Josuke is being very, very dumb.
He needs money, Jacob. He needs spending money. Those amusement parks aren't going to pay for themselves. He wants to eat at Tonyo's more often.
He didn't. So, okay, he did the thing of planting the dice there beforehand. Great.
Cool.
He didn't think to actually, I don't know, give it instructions of, don't have me win all the time, make it look realistic.
Yeah.
And, no communication beforehand, so that if that was going to happen, he would at least know to bet high, right?
Yeah.
And he's playing against Rohan.
Right.
Who is a very doubting, suspicious kind of person, and could definitely figure out what's going on if he decided to use his stand on Josuke.
Yeah.
There are many people in Morioh. Now, would they all necessarily be up to gambling with a high schooler?
Probably not.
Knows?
Like, in a lot of ways, Rohan makes sense as a person to go after because of how much money he probably has. But See, this is what I love about this. All right, let's put this all in perspective, y'all. This is part 4, and we have a serial killer on the loose. We have no idea of how to find out more information about him.
Indeed.
Because the trail is cold. We have to restart a new trail.
Yep.
I like that Jotaro is utilizing the Speedwagon Foundation to get every bit of data they can about him so we can get back on track with this.
And we are focusing, we are bringing up the fact that it is very difficult for Kira to integrate and to be in this state and to not be killing people, right?
Right. He is like an addict that isn't able to take a hit. So he is getting nervous. He has his fingernails are like hyper growing as he gets stressed and nervous, or basically horny for hands, you know?
Yep. And then he's thinking about killing his wife, but then she actually really likes him and all that stuff. So who knows what's going to happen there? And then in the midst of all this, Josuke is, of course, as a high schooler, keeping his priorities straight.
Yep.
Well, because one, he found an alien, which is kind of crazy, but he made the good idea of splitting from Okuyasu, even though Okuyasu kind of did the splitting, but that was a good idea. But now, oh boy, I'm so excited to see how badly this goes for Josuke. And here's the thing. It's not just the fact that Rohan could find out with his stand.
Right.
It's that if he finds out, he could do all sorts of things to you as payback. To the point of he could say, you will lose all your money to me in gambling. Or something much worse, literally
especially
anything.
Since an alien is on the table. Pun intended, the alien as a variable is on the table, literally as a die here, and or 3 dice. But the thing is that okay, let's talk about the fact that JoJo's just casually
introduced an alien.
Not 100% confirmed, because I think that's part of the joke of this. We're 99
possibly,
we are 99.99999% certain it's an alien.
Yeah.
But the thing is Araki is weird like this, is that he's basically giving us every excuse that the alien gave up to just be able to prove that he's an alien makes sense. But the actual usage of the alien's power to change physiologically into, whatever, sneakers or what have you, and actually using the sneakers as powers and stuff like that, that's cool. I don't think we've seen... No, I think we have. Yeah. No,
we've seen just about every kind of stand under the sun.
Yeah, there's a lot of types of stands that we've seen, so this type of thing totally is underneath the relevance
realm
of stand.
Possibility.
So this person could be a stand user that's also an actor. They have a perfect mental thing to not be able to flinch when Crazy Diamond is.
Except we saw the dad throw the arrow at this person.
Yes.
And it didn't cut them.
And it
cut them, but just barely.
Just barely. Right.
So that makes me think that there's something different about them already.
Yes.
And probably not that they're a stand user, because
that's actually a good question. What would happen if you threw the arrow at a stand user? It would just do nothing, right? It would just hit them and it'd be
an arrow.
Yeah, it would be an arrow.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing, is maybe that the stand arrow, it has its own, like they were saying, it has its own will. It chose the kid previously,
but it also chose this alien to become a stand user. So maybe, okay.
But maybe once it touched them, it's oops, sorry, I messed up. My bad.
I think
you're
already
a stand user.
I think it would be able to tell if he was a stand user, but here's something I could see.
Oh, okay.
What if the aliens created the bow and arrow? And that it basically chose the alien because it recognized its heritage.
Oh, cool. So, I like that. And I like that. So that's where this is setting up future stuff where it's basically like, yeah, the arrow is a plot device that we introduced in part 3. But the thing is that
I think it was in this part.
No, I think it was. That's how they got the. No, that's how they got the.
No, but they didn't mention the arrow until here, and then they mentioned it, and you had it, and they were like, oh, so that's how Dio was able to.
Right, it was used in part 3 for the first time, but yeah, they've been building up kind of what it is and what it can do, and it does feel like the Pillarman equivalent type thing for stands. Yeah, in that it's something that's old. Something that's like it's not a sentient stand like the sword was.
Right. Well, and there's multiple of them. That's the other thing.
That's the other thing.
If it was just one arrow, then you could consider it to maybe be some sort of, weird exception, right? A stand that makes stands or something.
For sure.
But in this case, because there's 2 of them, it's probably something that was mass-produced a la the stone masks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, this is.
We're in bizarre territory.
Yes,
we're in bizarre territory.
In a way, it's a breath of fresh air because
it is,
the last this part up till now has been fairly tame as far as JoJo's is concerned, and part 3 was as well. Whereas we had. In part 2, we had vampire masters doing a vampire horse chariot race and busting off pillars and things to, whatever.
Yeah, we've had pretty bizarre stuff. I mean, we had Tonyo's whole thing, and that was like the perfect reversal on everything seeming really bizarre, but then it being it's bizarre because he's a simple guy just wanting to serve good food, right?
Sure.
So in some ways, I like that part 4 so far has been everyone's just trying to do their own thing.
Right.
And the bizarre part about it is that no one is really a clear-cut, antagonizing villain towards the protagonist. And it's more like we have a person out there who's evil, killing people, and then the protagonists stumble into them.
And introducing aliens potentially answers another question / concern that I had. Is that when we finished part 3, we're like, okay, that's the time that it is. And then if it had done another 50-year time skip, they would have been in the future. But they didn't. They did a 10-year time skip, and Josuke, being, the illegitimate child of Joseph, is a way to basically not do the traditional, big jump, right?
Okay.
For the new parts.
Right.
But they can't keep doing that, right? Because either that would get really convoluted and crazy with the characters that are here, or eventually they'd still just catch up, right? So there's going to be a point where JoJo's takes place in the future. Now, if it's going to take place
in the future as regards to our time,
right? Exactly, and even the time when it was coming out, which is in a lot of ways more important, because the whole Back to the Future thing, right? 2015 is in the past for us, but back then it was the future. So they treated it accordingly,
for sure.
And having just a jump to where suddenly we're in the future and there's all this crazy stuff happening.
We need something to bridge that gap.
We need something to bridge that gap. Yeah, exactly.
So in terms of the world building, an alien makes sense for that? Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're really hard on this thing of it being an actual alien, right?
I mean, they did kind of spend the entire episode saying that it was an alien.
Right. But now I'm basically thinking why are they introducing it in this episode and not as a thing of with the stand arrows? They could have had it be a thing where here's my thought, right? If you have basically the alien come in and it's basically to open up the idea that the stand arrow is an alien device, regardless of whether or not it's this specific race of aliens that made them. I like that. But then this alien is basically the most episodic one-off type character, except that this was a part 1, and they did a couple things that felt a little bit like the first half of a plot line with Kira. So Kira is trying to learn the handwriting and basically become this new guy, this guy, Kawajiri.
Yeah.
Thing is that he's got a hankering for hands.
Right.
Carl, that kills people. He's got that. He's got his wife who is I got the hots for you. Let's get it on. Let's go. And he's if I get the hots for you, then I have to kill you. So it's ooh, that's interesting. But they set up that and the fact that there's tourists coming into town. And I think that was to bring up the idea that he's now seeing all these other people that he's never seen before, and he's
sure.
like,
and that could be, and that could also be the point by which they basically say that it's theoretically possible that this person isn't an alien.
Exactly.
Because there's someone that hasn't been here before. There could be some tourist doing some crazy whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if they did turn out to just be a stand user that just really wanted to pretend to be an alien or whatever, then that'd be crazy. But I don't think
what's their motive?
What it is.
Well, I think you'd have to approach it in almost like a murder case. You have to. What's their motive? Like what's the thing that they get out of this? Other than the enjoyment of it.
And from an episode perspective, the weirdest part about this being a two-parter is that while the whole thing of introducing an alien, that's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
I would think you'd want to spend time with that.
Right.
And they did the stuff with Kirei, earlier in the episode. The two-parter aspect of this seems to be more focused on the fact that Josuke's trying to scam Rohan than the actual alien, or Kira or any of that. Now, they might still put that stuff in there because, they're not going to spend 2 full episodes just on, a dice game, right? They could, but they're probably not going to. But it's still one of those things that makes me wonder because Rohan's great.
Right.
But...
Okay. Crazy thought. Yeah. Crazy thought.
Okay.
Let's think about it this way. Araki has a plot conundrum to solve, basically.
Yeah.
He has to choose I'm going meta with this. He has to choose if Kira is going to accidentally reveal himself or if the Jobros are going to reveal him. It's one or the other. It's the means by which it comes to that is up in the air.
Right.
But we have the dad going around with the stand arrow.
Sure.
Basically this element of chaos going around changing everything.
Yep.
Why focus on this part having an interaction with someone who... Oh, that's actually another interesting point.
What?
That's a very interesting point. This person was walking around, not in a crop circle lying down, before they got hit with the stand arrow.
I think that was them in the crop circles, maybe supposed to be them just taking a nap.
You think so?
Or okay, but it could be something where they were setting all this up or something like that. But but they still the arrow.
That's the thing. That's the
arrow
thing.
Just barely scratched them.
That's the thing. I am going to move up just because there's a little bit of this that seems a bit too just goofy and ridiculous.
Okay.
Like the episode was funny. They were trying to make it a comedy.
Yes, definitely.
And the idea of introducing aliens in a comedy multi-parter, there's just something
it fundamentally changes the world that you're in.
Yep, like on a crazy level. So I'm going to move back my prediction a little bit and say there's a 5% chance that he's not an alien. I still think he's an alien, but there's this weird, stupid, kind of bizarre aspect to this that I'm like, hold on. I'm like, is there anything in JoJo's before where we've seen this kind of setup where there was a big, like, gotcha kind of like, waha, in the second part? Because part 3 had tons of stand users. But I can't remember any of them being something where the stand user pulled one over in a, because all of them were aggressive.
Nothing that was a fundamental...
world-changing.
Well, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if he wasn't actually an alien.
Right.
We've never had something that is a fundamental reversal of what you have known up till this point. Like, because in the case of, like, say...
How do you mean?
Like, even with,
how is this a fundamental reversal?
Because they spent almost the entire episode showcasing that, yes, he's in fact an alien.
What was the definitive proof for you? Like, in terms of tearing it up, it was the shoe transformation thing, right? Like, was it his form?
I mean, there's the shoe
what was the biggest bit of
the shoe transformation eliminates illusions, right?
I agree.
Because he actually sent Josuke that far. He
could have been held by a stand.
The alternate form that does a lot.
That does a lot.
Him talking about things, that's something where that could be excused. Totally.
Yeah. The ice cream.
The ice cream.
Ice cream was odd. Yeah.
The arrow only scratching him. That is a really big one, because the thing is that
you're right.
everything else you could chalk up to being a stand user, right? But even then, that would seem like the weirdest, most bogus stand ever if it makes you almost invulnerable, does illusion stuff, but then also can like move people. Like that'd just be weird. And then of course there's the whole thing of the testing him with Crazy Diamond, and he didn't flinch, so I don't think he's a stand user. And they could do something, and with how JoJo's has gone, with Shigechi, for instance, and his weird form that no one questioned really, that doesn't make sense, but whatever, it's JoJo's.
Right.
Having an alien that's sort of like the friendly neighborhood alien next door,
that would be amazing.
Like that, they could totally do that. They could absolutely do that, and that could also potentially be a character that could last into part 5. Yeah, because if they have
that's a good point.
If they don't age at the same rate, then there you go.
And they're just a bro in Morioh.
Yep.
That tells you stories about the space.
Yeah, exactly. Like they could totally do that. They don't have to have it actually go into space.
Right.
Even if they have someone from space.
Yeah. That's a good point. It's a very good point.
And again, I know you don't think that they'll go into the actual time travel stuff with Josuke's hair and him inspiring.
Well, they just left it alone, man.
No,
I think
that's something where they're just setting it up for long term. Like later, we're going to do this. Now they could just pull the Araki
possible.
Forgot, like because that's a very real thing.
Yeah, I'm just holding it in the thing as being a thing that's out there, but it's like there's so many like weird things that they just kind of drop, but the way this arc is so episodic at points, it like this alien is an example of how whack they'll just do things, and if it's set up for future stuff, awesome. But the fact that Kira is the primary conflict source carrying over on an episode by episode, not really an episode by episode, but like an arc basis,
Yeah.
Nothing else in this really seems to contribute to that, other than the idea that kind of this new OP brought up, which we bring up really quickly, is the idea of the town banding together, powers combined, and basically expelling or getting rid of or killing Kira.
Right.
And that thing sounds exciting, because then anytime they introduce another character, another stand, that's someone that if they get beaten by the power of Nakama, then they might be someone that helps in the whole Kira solution.
They also had Kira's dad, and this was kind of an offhand comment, but they had to mention that he made 6 stand users.
Ooh, what was that? Where?
Yeah, it was at the very beginning.
The very beginning. I missed that then. I was talking a bit, so.
But
apologies for that.
I don't know if they're going to go into that, and if so, how much. But 6 stand users, that is a not small amount.
So he already
stand user. The 6th one so far, so 5 before the alien.
Well, and 1 was the rock paper scissors one though. So he only has 4 that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah, he'll make them into a person that will surely defeat anyone that gets near Yoshikage Akira. And now, here's something interesting. What? There's the whole arrow passing and hitting the neck. But there was a sound. Let me actually bring this up real quick. The sound was a little bit odd, because there's the whole ominous, menacing kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm going to listen to this real quick. Yeah, it's like like it hit like something metal.
Okay.
Like the way it hit that, like that part of his neck right there, didn't make it seem like it punctured him at all. It just bounced off.
Right.
So the sound was not a break. And then it's like, huh? And the eyes are very clearly not human in look,
Right,
so
right.
That's, but it's JoJo's, so it's all style.
Yeah, but so they have. I mean, unless they really do a lot of backtracking to undo this, aliens are in JoJo's now.
Yeah. Which is like, all right. I was waiting for aliens since like episode 10, like right when I was like, whoa, we skipped so far ahead.
Yeah.
We're eventually gonna get aliens.
Right, because there's what, like 9 parts of JoJo's in the manga.
There's a lot. I have no idea, but this could be it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like your theory that it ties into something regarding information we'll find out about the stand bow and arrow, but like. Back to my thing of saying whether they'll choose Kira to be discovered by the Jobros or to reveal himself.
Mm-hmm.
What if the alien is actually someone that Araki... I keep saying Araki, but Rohan is Araki, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Rohan is supposed to, in the story, like he kind of set him up in the plot, to be used, to have the stand, put the stand on him, and then he'll get all this information about what's going on out there if he's a real alien. So the true test of whether or not this is a real alien is using Rohan's stand on
Josuke to find out that he's cheating, and then on the
alien to figure out whether or not he's an alien.
And that would be a great way to give exposition about how they want to expand it and stuff like that. And let's be real, since they don't really have a trail to follow. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be because of Kira revealing himself, because he's
screwing up something.
Right, exactly. Just continuing to do what he does. That leaves a trail, even if it's really really that can trace back to him, right?
And especially since the Jobros are on high alert with the Speedwagon Foundation helping them.
And the fact that he is currently holding out and trying to resist his urges because he knows how dangerous that would be, then it makes sense to have other stuff like this that is basically while that's happening, right?
It generates new types of conflict.
Because it makes sense for it to take a while for Kira to break down.
Right. But it feels really out of nowhere. So let's see what happens in the next episode, y'all. But if you want to see that next episode's reaction discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us about these stories, about anime, about JoJo's, or about Jacob's new book he just published.
So my sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is still available for order on Amazon. The link is in the description. There are some signed copies available as well, so go check that out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.